Good afternoon and welcome to Alfred Street, the home of Irchester United. Last weekend was a bit of Heartbreak Hotel, but Bedford FC are back in town, all shook up after 2 losses on the bounce. And with promotion race always on my mind, Bedford are desperate for a victory. A little less conversation on the home side, who have a little to play for, sitting rock bottom of the table. So it's time for Bedford to put on their blue suede shoes and get this contest underway. Let's have a look at the teams, starting with the home side, Irchester United. Spartan starts in between the sticks. I'm sure he'll have a busy afternoon ahead of him. Mitch Clayton, wearing 9, is the main man. Scored 5 of Irchester's 32 goals this season. Their top bagsman. Be interested to see how he goes. To the away side, Bedford make 4 changes. McGrath starts his first since starts his first game in February. Fisher is in for Pickard, who drops to the bench, and Robbie Goodman returns after an impressive debut a fortnight ago. There we have it. Referee for this afternoon's match is Tom Roberts. No Neil Angus for this fixture. Good to see Ben McGrath back, fighting fit. He will be the anchor that supplies everything good for Bedford in the midfield. Irchester have only won 3 games this season, one of which was last week. Their first win since September, coming last Saturday against Kidlington Reserves. So their tails are up, despite what is a fairly bleak position in the table. But Bedford will be looking to really make a meal of things this afternoon. Another blustery wind wraps across Rushden. 20-mile-an-hour stiff breeze. As you can see, the ball is being misplaced by Mother Nature. Nevertheless, we shall get underway. It will be Caleb Bolton to kick us off. If he can get the ball on the centre spot, that is. And off we go. Instant pressure from Scott Joseph. Down the line it goes from Peaceland. Flicked on, controlled well by Bolton. Good link up, and once again Robbie Goodman called into action early on. His second appearance in this live stream campaign, scored a lovely goal in the game against Rushden and Higham only a few weeks ago. Here's Clayton. Stays on his feet well. Looks to bring Brooks into the game. Good clearance from Fisher. Finding territory, doing well. Michael Owens in the midfield, wearing 8. Not to be mistaken with Liverpool and England legend Michael Owen. You'd hope for Irchester's sake they're at the same sort of quality. We'll see. Karen O'Dell can't get onto that one. This breeze causing real havoc for both sides, who have been looking to keep the ball fairly aerial in the opening minute or so. Marvin Hamilton, once again applying his trade in a defensive role this afternoon. And we're back to where we started. Hamilton once again having to retrieve his own ball, work hard for it. The international superstar, Marvin Hamilton, only one with national recognition to his name, Sri Lankan. Been an interesting tussle in these opening few minutes. Bedford once again playing in that away strip of the maroon and blue. Irchester in the more primary red and black. Here's Clayson. Bamford loading it to Bunker. McLeod Bentley does well on the turn. And in a more attacking position this time, McLeod Bentley, probably his more favoured role. Been playing in a box-to-box midfielder role these past sort of 2 weeks or so, but once again finds himself towards the top of the park, where he seems to be more prominent. Here's Josh Bamford. Outside of the boot, causing trouble. Bunker shoots, deflects. McGrath back over the top. Is Stevens Abbey, in fact, is wearing too. We're so used to seeing Mark Bunker in that shirt. He's wearing 7 this afternoon. Ball dispossessed by Bolton. Good pressure from Bedford to get possession. The wind causing havoc. Robbie Goodman seems to be playing in more of a defensive midfielder role, and Tom Roberts deems that to be a free kickable offence. Good work from Goodman. Goodman with the ball at his feet. He's getting in the wrong areas. And here comes Clayson. Got some room to manoeuvre on the outside. Deflection. It's gone over the fence. Have we got another one? We do. We can't have that happen more than once or twice. All in the mixer towards the far post. No one can get a touch on it from an Irchester point of view. Goes out for a goal kick. On the other side, Carl Forster once again accompanies the number 1 shirt for Bedford, as he has done ever since his first game all the way back in January. Good control from Boddington. Well left for Forster to be able to get his mitts on it. Looks to try and pick out the right pass. Mark Bunker seems to be the correct option. Bunker with a good ball over the top. McLeod Bentley tries to get onto it. Boddington calls the clear, does well. Clayson runs out of room. Good work from Bentley McLeod. Mark Bunker says he's got it. He'll have a shot at this. Set-piece specialist. Let's see where he whips this. Low driven, not what he wanted, a cry of frustration from the right back. Good pressure from Cade Stevens-Abbey on Sylvester, who returns the favour illegally. It'll be another free kick. Good work from Stevens-Abbey and Sylvester with a bit of red mist puts in a hefty challenge, and that results in a free kick in a profitable position for Bedford. Debate over who will take this, Drake on and Bunker, and Joseph will lie near. Will it be the right foot of Bunker or the left foot of Draycott? Either way, you can only assume this will be trouble. Looks like it will be Bunker. An in-swinger. Again, low driven. Probably not the connection he would have wanted. Fisher out to McGrath. Will need to reset. Good ball in. Offside, says the referee. Flags up on this near side. Good work from McGrath to swing it onto his weak foot and managed to get something on it. McLeod Bentley was lying in wait. An early warning sign for Irchester. Just under 10 minutes into this first half. Here's Bolton. Joseph tries to trap it down, can't do that. Sylvester instead. McGrath. Good track down from McLeod Bentley, gets the ball under his trance. Bunker down the line, finds Joseph. Stevens Abbey, miss hits. Unfortunate. Courtney Brooks with the throw in. Trying to find someone in the middle. Boddington. Sylvester. Dispossessed. McLeod Bentley tries to go on the counter. Will look to use Draycott out on the wing. Came off a Bedford foot. Ewan Peaceland on the right hand side will feed. And Fisher's off. Michael Fisher traps it down once again. Stevens Abbey tries to go down the line. Pressure's on. Brooks does well. No one can really seem to get it under control at the moment. Fisher to McLeod Bentley. Appeals of handball denied by the ref. Out to Draycott. Can he whip one in? Falls to Joseph. Trying to skill it up. No penalty. Forster takes his time on the ball. Involves Hamilton once more. It will be Irchester ball. Bedford fiddling around with it at the back. Already had a few people on Twitter using the hashtag Bedford from home. Cleveland said, we honestly love seeing the English backdrop behind the pitch. Just perfect. A suburban setting for this clash. Great to have you with us, one and all. Please do keep using the hashtag Bedford from home on Twitter, and we'll keep on shouting you out. Tell us what it's like where you're from. It's quite cold and windy here. Hamilton tries to nick a few extra yards. No, you don't, says the ref. Bunker put under some pressure, relieves it well. Uses Stevens Abbey. McLeod Bentley. Back to Bunker. Good work. Joseph twisting, turning, finding some space, bringing it into the middle. Bamford on the end. A round of applause from Gavin Hoyt on the bench. Just to the good work from Scott Joseph. Ducking and diving and dancing and prancing to try and find that little bit of space which could open up Irchester. Team that have struggled with conceding goals. They've scored 32 this season but conceded 96. As this thunderous breeze hits us in the gantries. You can see from the fairly shaky pictures at some points. Good work from Fisher in the middle of the park. Seems to be where he's been utilised this afternoon. Here's Bamford. Using Bunker. Tries to get one in. Bunker's seems to have laced his boots up incorrectly this afternoon. That right foot just not ticking the way he'd like him to. Irchester could strike on the counter. Here's Bolton. Will be a free kick from a corner-like position. Sylvester to take. And it goes. Once again, doesn't find anyone. Padding over for Bedford for now. Forster having to potentially receive some treatment. Might have been a slight clash in the middle of the huddle. We've got Aaron Khan, in fact, who's on the bench. Goalkeeper. Could be the like-for-like replacement if needs be. But I'm sure we won't want Diamond Hands to depart us so quickly. Khan and Reese Brown and Watson are warming up on the touchline. Looks like he'll be all right. And we'll be able to carry on. You still look beautiful, Kyle. Don't you worry. That face is still very much intact. Sylvester put under pressure and does well to get himself out of that hole and shoots from long range. Advantage was played, however, by the referee. That challenge from Fisher on after the wayward shot. They get it again. Robbie Goodman just being reminded that he has to keep his cool by Nathan Abbey on the touchline. Robbie Goodman, as we mentioned in the build-up, returning to the fray. Started his career at Bedford at the age of 16, so it is a reunion of such. Spent a lot of time at Biggleswade, etc. However, spending and playing a lot of football at Tier 4 level. At the moment is being used in a centre-back role, and Michael Fisher is patrolling the midfield. Not what I initially expected when I saw this lineup, I must say. Fisher without Pickard at the moment, who currently resides on the bench. Those two had been working well in tandem when the back four was being utilised slightly earlier on in the season. Falls to Donington. Gone wide. It's a goal kick. This is a good ball in. It's caught everyone off guard. Donington first to it. It was Michael Owens with the set piece and just glances wide of the post. Cloud Bentley. Good work. Bamford still using the touchline. Could fall to Joseph. It doesn't. Instead, Donington's onto it. Still up in the air. Owens. Here's Sylvester. Draycott this time. Back and forth, back and forth. The Romans and the Printers just probably trying to decide who's Spartacus at the moment. Possession holds with Bedford for now. Here's Joseph. Lays it off to McGrath. And Bunker on the counter. Feeds one in. This time it's much better. Bamford. Just off the post. Linesman's got his flag up, however. So it doesn't matter. But this one from Bunker. Picture perfect. Bamford. And a fumble from Spartan in goal. Could have been very close if it weren't for the flag being raised. Good work from Marvin Hamilton in the air. Stimpson at the back. Hamilton called to relieve once more. Odell has gone down. Sylvester lies over it. Just making sure that the ball is placed just how he likes it. Forster call to action. Joseph muscles off any threats. McLeod Bentley gets in the way of that Peaceland ball. 20 minutes in, still no goal. It's a good press from Bedford as Spartan is called to clear. McGrath could spread it wide. Fisher fumbling. Odell setting off on his travels, trying to link up with Clayson. Here was the ball in from Sylvester. A teasing cross. Forster had to get to it. Bolton was lurking. Forster. Joseph traps it down, tries to get control of it, but can't. Instead, Sylvester is off and away. Bedford trying to get something on it. McGrath called over. Challenge on O'Dell seemed to be quite dangerous. Oh, and a bit of afters. A few punches being thrown as we see what's going on. A few conversations being had between officials, making sure all is well. McGrath gets away with it though. No card being shown. Here we go again. Take two. Sylvester, same position. Better outcome? No. That ball askew from Peaceland. Gone out for a throw-in, and Marvin Hamilton will adopt his long throw. There it is, over the top. Fisher gets onto it. Still Bedford ball. A few more meters being gained. Once again, it's Hamilton. Here's McLeod Bentley. Joseph, onside, one-on-one. Good save. Follow up from McLeod Bentley. Hits the rooftops. That's probably broken a few garden pots. Here it was. Gone for power, Joseph, and it was Spartan who was equal to it. And rising effort from McLeod Bentley. We've got a ball, luckily. Might have been just kicked back by a grumpy gardener. Scott Joseph has looked the best he has been so far in his Bedford tenure. Ball changing hands, Donington over the top, nothing coming of it. Minneapolis say 0-0, but Bedford are controlling this match, just a matter of time before the ball ends up in the back of the net. We can only hope. Great to have you with us from Minneapolis. Cleveland are saying it's -3 degrees Celsius, but sunny and clear in Cleveland as we enjoy our game with a good old Irish coffee. There you go. Can't go wrong with a bit of Irish coffee. Once again, we enjoy your company. Using the hashtag Bedford from home on Twitter. Let us know how you're doing, where you're from. What are you thinking of the game so far? We'll hope that we'll have some goals to bring you relatively soon. Cade Stevens-Abbey over the top. Bamford controls it well. Stevens-Abbey connects with Brooks on the way past. Joseph down the wing, tries to get a cross off. Out for a corner. Draycott trundles over. We could be on here. Set pieces have deemed to reap rewards for Bedford. A Draycott dart. Hits bullseye. Back in the middle, Bamford's onto it. Still in the sky. No one on the edge of the box, instead it's Sylvester. Tries to set off. Still got it, Sylvester, dispossessed by Hamilton, however. Here's Hamilton. On the counter. Draycott, not many people with him. Fumbles with it. And it goes out, but that was very close to going in the back of the net from a Bedford point of view. That corner causing all sorts of trouble for Irchester. And they're still in a position of promise. Hamilton with the ball over the top. McLeod Bentley feeds Bamford. Ball spilled. Joseph turning, shooting, missing. That's hit a car, a Qashqai, if anyone was ridiculously interested. Yeah, it's those little things that you don't get anywhere else. It's McLeod Bentley who's receiving treatment now. He's been promising so far, McLeod Bentley. You can see that he's really starting to shine when given the opportunity to play in that more attacking number 9 sort of role. We're going to see if we can try and have a look at the corner that has just come from Draycott moments ago. Can we? There we go. Oh no, let's have a look at this instead. Scott Joseph here, one-on-one. Oh, so close, and it's a great work from Spartan to deny him, and there's McLeod Bentley, who at the moment seems to be hobbling off the field. Joseph and McLeod Bentley have been on and off so far in our live stream campaign. Some good games, some bad. Both seem to be excelling during this fixture. Good work from Joseph, brings it down. Dispossessed, however, and McGrath once again causing a bit of trouble in the midfield. Robbie Goodman has been reallocated into the midfield, and he joins up with Ben McGrath. Michael Fisher returns to the half-back role. The more familiar standpoints for both parties. Here's Peaceland. Throw in though. "30 minutes in, 15 to go of this first half. Still no goals separate this side. 0-0. Robbie Goodman trying to get a touch on something. Bunker down the line. Doddington dispossesses. Tom Roberts, our referee for this afternoon, proving that that was no foul. And on Ben McGrath. Appeals for studs up sort of challenge. Referee says no. Brooks with the long throw. Goodman can't get onto it. Falls in a dangerous position, and Draycott is forced to clear. Peaceland. Advantage Irchester. Peaceland again, into the middle. McGrath clears. Bamford working on the counter. There's Goodman. Here he is, Robbie Goodman. Good control. Oh, so close. And once again, Spartan springs into action. Good work from Goodman to get it under control. Tries the little dink. The deflection goes out for a corner. Bunker will feed from this left-hand side, using his right foot to swing it in, cause some issues. There it is, better ball, onto Hamilton. Flicked on for another corner. Is the ball from Bunker to the near post. Hamilton didn't actually get much on it. Came off an Irchester head. We have another corner. McGrath runs short. Bunker goes long. Into the mixer, Bamford gets on it. Great save from Spartan. Like a cat, leaping into action. Bamford doing what he does best and rising highest. Spartan with fingertips. Bamford again, falls to Fisher with the shot. We've got a stray body in the middle of everything there. We've got to be very careful and considerate. It's Doddington, I think, who's lying prone, the captain. David Boddington has played every game this season, hasn't missed a beat. Bleeds red and black and has put his body on the line there. Is it Boddington? No. No, Boddington's on his feet. We will find out who that is. Difficult to try and pick out. I think it might be Kyle Stimpson, actually, wearing 4. Yeah. Sits up though, Stimpson. It's a better sign. There's Bunker and McGrath. Both have had time off in recent weeks. Both once again included and arguably integral in this team. McGrath especially donning the captain's armband once again after Bamford deputised for the past 2 games. Leads from the front. Absolutely bleed Bedford. Only 23. Still with a lot to learn and a lot to give, however. Stimpson is back to his feet, so you can assume that we will restart play once we confirm all is well with Carl Stimpson. We, of course, wish him all the best. Hope that it's not too serious. He seems all right, though, for now. And no substitutions have... no reserves or replacements, however, have yet taken off their bibs or anything. So we'll see what happens. Looks in a fairly bad way, though. Tender to his feet. And I'm sure you can understand, especially from across the pond, as head injuries become ever more prominent in the oval-shaped contest of American football, still treated as seriously here in the UK. And there will be a substitution. We will find out who it is very, very shortly. Looks like it might be Jack Harris, wearing 14. Carl Stimpson making way. Nikita Spartan hoists it into the Bedfordshire sky. Falls to Goodman, however. Tries to play in McLeod Bentley. Just a bit too much on it, and Spartan gets to gather. Chappelle calls Spartan in once more. Good work in the midfield from the likes of Draycott and Goodman and McGrath at the moment. Just denying Irchester any front foot ball. Forced to dummies and deceits. Bunker over the top. McLeod Bentley trying to get onto it. Goes back the other way, however. Fisher's got it. Goes out. Here's Bolton. Here's Stevens Abbey now. All over the top. And Chappell had to deal with it because Joseph was trying to get onto it. Irchester seem shaky at the back. And they fumble it once more. Pressure mounting from Bedford, but they'll need a goal to prove it. You'd assume 2-3 extra minutes added on for the injury. We might be heading into the sort of 50-minute territory with added time accounted for. So still lots to play for in this first half. Fulson McGrath tries to find Draycott. Marvin Hamilton will give it a go with the long throw. No, short. Can't presume. Sylvester gets away. Challenge from Fisher. Deemed to be unlawful. Abbey and Hoyt displeased. Tom Roberts' decision is final. Forster with a routine save. Hamilton just teasing ever so slightly, but can't find a man. It's Bolton who's retreated back to try and help this midfield battle. Bolton's got it again. Fisher to McLeod Bentley. McGrath uses Goodman. Releasing Bunker. Something good could come of this. Harris tries to clear Donington. The same. Goodman has time. Bit of real estate as well. Hefty challenge. Goodman gets onto it. Bolton Boddington, deflected. Goodman tries to find someone in the middle. Aris appeals the handball, not answered. Be a corner. An area in which Bedford have seemed the most deadly. Where will this one go? Phil Draycott, a keen golfer off the pitch, will look to bring out the pitch and wedge. Feed one in, goes to near post. This time the goalkeeper's gone down. This one seems slightly less serious. Yeah, just a bit of contact. Let's see how we're doing on hashtag Bedford from home. Seeing lots of people in their Bedford merch. Great to see. Bedford, Minneapolis have said Bedford have been having their chance but just can't quite put it home. Lots of praise for Josh Bamford and Matthew McClintock tuning in from amid deep snow in Evergreen. And it is deep snow. He's attached a picture to prove as such. Brent Schumer also saying hello. Hello to you, Brent. Hope you're well. Good flick on from Brooks. Clayson trying to get onto something. Clayson in the what I'd describe as the bang-on stereotypical striker attire. The tat sleeves and the perfectly trimmed hair. I think we had 6 minutes added on. So we will go to 51, if my maths serves me correctly. Yeah, I've just had to do that on my fingers. My very cold fingers, albeit. The wind is still blustery and brisk. Bedford will be frustrated if they can't get anything out of this first 45. They need the 3 points if promotion is to await them at the end of this season. Going to bottom of the table Irchester, you require to come out with the full complement. Sylvester, who's looked bright and alive in red and black. Good work. Shots on. Forster saves. That effort from Odell. Just finding a bit of room to get the shot off. Forster with a comfortable but well taken save. Bit of headers and volleys going on. You have it. No, you have it. In the end, it's Bedford who have it. No, it's Irchester who have it. Could do that all day. Odell tries to find the pass to dissect the Bedford backline. Instead, it's the counter from Scott Joseph, who's got a bit of room. Tries to find Bamford, but it's well blocked by Brooks. Clayton with the ball over the top, and Forster has to come running out to collect. Bolton was putting him under considerable pressure. The breeze picking itself up in the final 4 minutes. Foul on Odell. See if we can have a look at this again. Yeah, a little shove. Three minutes to go. High ball in, which is affected by the wind. Sylvester trying to get onto something. Good work from McGraw, however. Releasing McLeod-Bentley. No one with him. But he does well to make sure that Bedford remain in possession in that final third. Bedford have now gone about 215 minutes without a goal. Their last coming in that first 10 minutes in the game against Sheffield. A goal from the spot. Josh Bamford finding the roof of the net. Since then, Bedford have had little to celebrate. So a goal here just before half-time could be absolutely crucial. Marvin Hamilton with the long throw. Trying to find Bamford. Comes off for a corner. Here we go. Corners have caused chaos. Easy for you to say. This time it's Mark Bunker from the left flank. Just waiting for balls to be received from undercars. Bunker finds a good ball in. Who's it fall to? It's in the middle. Scramble. Well cleared by Sylvester. Odell on the counter. Stephen Zabby does ever so well. Draycott using Carl Forster. A last hurrah on the 30 seconds. That's poor from Forster. It's going to fall for Fisher. A slip. Ooh. Mitch Clayson with the final touch of this half. And a warning shot from Irchester, who have shown promise, but it has been mostly Bedford ball. That was the final corner. No one really knowing what was going on. Half-time score here at Alfred Street. Irchester United 0, Bedford FC 0. Let's have a look at the highlights from this first 45. This, the first of many. A corner from Mark Bunker. Trying to find someone in the middle. Clay Bolton in the end. Clearing it. We're having a few technical difficulties on the stream at the moment, and our picture is frozen, but I assure you we are back underway and have already started with a bit of a kerfuffle. I will try and talk you through what is going on. We've switched from TV commentary, which is hard enough in the cold, to radio commentary. We hope you've had a good half-time. The game has been stopped. Jamie Sylvester has been challenged, and there was a bit of afters as well, and the referee just deliberating with his assistant on what will be appropriate. I'm hoping you can hear me as well. Hopefully that hasn't faulted. Neither team has made a change at half time, but Scott Joseph has just been reprimanded and given a yellow card. Sylvester has the free kick. Irchester from left to right, as I see it, not as you see it at the moment, as we've established. Ah, hello. We can see again. There you go. You haven't missed much, I promise. Here's Owens. Odell cuts back on the inside. Tries to find something in. Peaceland. Good ball. Doesn't find anyone. Sylvester on the edge. Trips and falls and tries to get a shot off. Does, and it's slightly wayward. This is what we missed. Yeah. Bit of a studs up challenge. And Sylvester having a bit of issue, and Scott Joseph as well, with Mitch Clayson just making acquaintances. Sylvester's back on his feet, however, and back making a nuisance of himself. Good work from Peaceland. Hamilton mishits. Fisher tries to find Draycott. Sylvester. Free kick, however, to Bedford. Bedford wasting no time, already got another advantage. McLeod Bentley, back to Fisher. Back to Bunker. And now here's Hamilton. Once again, miss hit. Difficult with the bobbling ball on the surface as well as the wind, causing all sorts of trouble. Miss hit left, right and centre. Sweeping ball in. Causes for Goodman to clear. Boddington gets onto it. O'Dell doing well. Goodman up to Draycott. Runs out of room. Ewan Peaceland just trying to find the correct option. Goodman challenged slightly late. Marvin Hamilton will look to throw this ball long. Just picking a spot. Throws it in. Bamford with the flick on. No one home. Joseph is. And he's done well to make sure that turns from a goal kick into a throw-in, which could cause all sorts of trouble for Brooks. Hamilton back the other way. Brooks just trying to get himself out of that tricky situation by creeping forward. It's a good ball over the top. Challenge from Bunker. On Bolton. No card shown. Bolton stays down. It was right on the shin. Yeah, hefty challenge. And it's given Irchester an opportunity to strike. Kyron O'Dell, Jamie Sylvester, the two occupying a threatening position, the wall being built by Carl Forster. So O'Dell, good ball in. Requires the fingertips of Forster. This from O'Dell. Piercing strike. And it was dropping down at a rate of knots. The floodlights are on as the day decreases. Sylvester would work it from the set piece as he comes into picture after retrieving the ball. Good ball in. O'Dell. It was Clayton who was on the end of that. Dangerous stuff from Sylvester. Falls to O'Dell and Clayton just had to put it home. Didn't have the composure to do that. McLeod, Bentley and Draycott linking up well. O'Dell. And it's Owens with some real estate in front of him, and Bolton does ever so well. Owens again. Spartan coming out of his box. Has to deal with it. Spartan again. Finds Clayson. Good ball to O'Dell. The wind not helping them. O'Dell into the mixer. Forster catches it and clears. Bedford could get on the counter here, while blocked by Brooks. Boddington causing more issues, and the ball will trickle out. Bunker using McGrath in the middle. Captain on captain, Boddington on McGrath. Boddington winning out. Here's Sylvester. Could get the shot off. Sylvester. Irchester all over Bedford in this second half. Jamie Sylvester conjuring up what was a cracking strike. Ricocheting off the upright, nearly hitting spectators on the way down. A warning shot. That's the style of stuff that Jamie Sylvester is capable of, if you give him the room. Robbie Goodman, however, back up the other end. Pressure on the backfield. Boddington gets his foot over it. Still not down. Draycott has some time to find Bamford. Bamford into Draycott. Got all balls, says the referee. Sylvester. Fisher clears. Joseph could pounce onto it. Scott Joseph trying to find McLeod Bentley. Can't. This was it from Draycott, and no foul, says the ref. O'Dell onto Sylvester, pickpocketed by Stephen Zavy. Here's McGrath trying to find McLeod Bentley. Here's Bolton. Great work linking up with Sylvester. Sylvester turns, Sylvester shoots. Forster saves. Bolton and Sylvester have been picking them out of the top drawer in this second half. Don't know what they had at half time, but whatever it is, I want it. Bit of gusto, bit of determination and spirit infused into the Irchester camp, which at the moment is providing them with possession and providing them with chances. It's a good ball down the flank. It's Clayson who's going to try and get on it, but Fisher ushers it into the out of bounds. Hits an oncoming Merck on the way. Hashtag Bedford from home. Minneapolis say, let's go Bedford, time to pick it up this half. Indeed, indeed. Cleveland confirming that we can hear and see you. Oh, that's great news. Well, might not be. Might not want to hear me. You can always put me on mute. Sorry, saying that they could still be on for their 2-0 prediction. And a goal could come here from Stephen Zabby. Wayward effort. But that was close. Do use that hashtag Bedford from home to let us know how you're doing. Yeah, that shot from Stephen Zabby started well. Finished with a goal kick. His Spartan in goal, who's been ever so impressive for Irchester. Scott Joseph holding up play well. Finds Goodman. Tries to play something in. Miscommunication, a miss hit from Chappell. But Spartan is back once more. Nikita Spartan wearing green, wearing 1, and currently one of the best players on the pitch. That clearance, however, is wayward, and McLeod Bentley could be onto it here. McLeod Bentley in space, looking to cut back in. Joseph has got there. A real poacher's effort. McLeod Bentley and Scott Joseph linking up in tandem. They only need one opportunity. They got it, and they put it away. Great score from Scott Joseph. McLeod Bentley tried to find the option, decided going around the outside was the best cause. Scott Joseph always waiting in the middle. All he has to do is tap it home. Through the legs, back of the net. Cool as you like. Scott Joseph with his first goal, and Bedford's first goal in just under 300 minutes of play. We've waited a while since we could have celebrated a Bedford goal, and there it was. I'm sure, as Richard Jackson, who's in the truck today, would be saying, goal! It's Sylvester who's still down and receiving treatment after a challenge in the build-up to that score. Caleb Bolton will want an instant response from his men. Jamie Sylvester just getting a bit hot-headed, frustrated. His efforts have been ever so impressive, but not reaped the rewards like Joseph's has. Robbie Goodman into the air. McLeod Bentley. Ooh. Just checking up on Chappell, who's gone down. I think it might have been a ball to the face, is it? Yeah, just comes down quite nastily in this sort of stiff breeze and these windy, cold conditions. A ball to the face is fairly nasty. It will be a drop ball for Draycott. Draycott into the middle. Tries to find McLeod Bentley, who in turn tried to find Joseph. The wind is really going now. Might even be able to pick it up through my microphone. But it is howling. Mark Bunker mistimed. Might get another go at it. No, he won't. It's his numbersake Sylvester, who's doing ever so well to evade tackles and can't evade that one. Stephen Zavi with the clip of the legs. Jamie Sylvester, the man of the moment, you'd assume. Been really, really impressive for Irchester and arguably deserves a goal. Brooks. Brooks once more. And McGrath clears. Has it gone out for a corner? I think it has. Corner ball. Sylvester will whip it in. Where's this one going? Near post. Stephen Zavi equal to it. Robbie Goodman trying to still pounce on it. Good work from Aris, who joined us in the first half after an injury to Stimpson. 3/4 of the way into this match. Bedford 1-0 to the good. Ben McGrath holding up play well. Odell, however, has brought it down and tries to chip Forster. Does well. Stephen Zabi on the counter now. Who can he find? Trying to get to Bamford. Presses on. Relieved by Peaceland. Bamford is herring after this. Odell on the cut-in. Finds Clayson. Corner ball. Jamie Sylvester once again call to arms. Taking them from both sides. This one from in to out. Heads towards the middle. Joseph clears. McLeod Bentley could get onto this. It's a foot race between McLeod Bentley and Brooks. McLeod Bentley still got it. Cuts back in, trying to find someone with him. Goes down in the box. Referee says play on. McGrath's got it now. McLeod Bentley. And it's Boddington. Will be forced to clear. Odell controls it. No one running onto it for Irchester. Mark Bunker will have to deal with this one at the back. Forster gets some altitude on that one. Brooks with the throw. Scott Joseph clears. Once again, it's McLeod Bentley's putting Aris under pressure. Causing a nuisance, McLeod Bentley. Bunker with the throw. Goes long. Tries to find Bamford. No one on it. High boot from McGrath. Free kick. Andre Rees-Brown warming up in the back of your picture there. 20 minutes to go. Still no tactical substitutions being utilised by either side. We've seen the introduction of Jack Harris, but that was because of a Carl Stimpson injury. Neither side looking to switch things up as of yet. Good work from Sylvester. Out to Peaceland. Trying to find an opening. Chappell into the mixer. Fisher clears. McGrath with real estate in front of him, and Harris will have to bring it back to the keeper, who mishits it, and McLeod Bentley's pounced onto this. Miscommunication at the back. Bedford are putting all sorts of pressure onto this. Scott Joseph on the run into the middle. Owens. Bolton. Good challenge from Hamilton. Fisher gets his head on it. Draycott sends it high. Peaceland forced to clear. Marvin Hamilton with the long throw. Finds Bamford. Traps it down. Unleashing Goodman. Goal kick. Nikita Supran. The big kick. Right onto halfway. Boddington. Unleashing Clayson. Big challenge. We'll have another look at that. See what's gone down. It was a big hump from Supran. It's flicked on and Boddington got onto it, and it's the coming together of Clayson and Bunker here. Yeah, doesn't seem to be too much contact either way. It's a throw-in. Fisher on to Forster. O'Dell just getting in his way. There are Irchester players dropping like flies at the moment. Fisher got a flick on, and Forster just trying to get things back underway and crossing lines with O'Dell, who gets all pink fury. Hashtag Bedford from home. Do give us a shout. We want to hear how you're doing. Elation after that goal was scored just 10 minutes or so ago. And Minneapolis says the fans need their Real Bedford hoodies to combat this win today. Ed K4 EGP says, I'm watching from North Carolina. It's currently 13 degrees C. This from Brent Tumer. Every live stream game should get a shot of Peter McCormack. Even just a glimpse like Stan Lee in any of his Marvel movies. A cameo appearance. Sure, we may be able to grab a glimpse of Pete at some point. He's currently not too far away from Nathan Abbey on the touchline. Scott Joseph to McGrath. Goodman controls it. Joseph unleashing a strike. That was wicked from Scott Joseph. We're going to laze it up, and Scott Joseph gets onto that one. Stephen Abbey down the line. Looks like substitutions are about to be made. Off comes Michael Owens. Coming onto the pitch, Charlie Jones wearing 15. Owens for Jones. Similarly, Josh Bamford will make way, and Danny Watson, the experienced centre forward, will introduce himself to this fixture. Watson, who started the game against Winslow, comes off the bench in this one. Josh Bamford just not firing on all cylinders this afternoon. Still on an impressive record of 23 goals in 27 games. Deflection as it comes off Caleb Bolton means that it will be another Bedford throw. Could come on to Joseph here, and it's a race between him and Spartan. Spartan wins this one. Unleashing Chappelle. Tyrell McLeod Bentley is chasing after this one. The turn for Modell. Got there in the end. Aris. Watson getting his first touch on it, deflecting that chance, and flicks this one on for McLeod Bentley. Well held up, Stephen Abbey into the mixer. Boddington brings it down. Fisher gets a shove on Bolton. Deemed to be a free kick. Tom Roberts saying none of that. None of that. Sylvester to feed. Hamilton flicks it on. Here's Scott Joseph. Into the mixer, Watson. There's the goal. It's doubled down. Almost a spitting image at the first. Danny Watson reaping the rewards of a great bit of play between Joseph and co. This ball over the top from Forster. Brought down by Joseph. Joseph just needs to square it up, and Watson picks his spot. Drills it home. 2 to the good. Goal, Bedford. Ten minutes to go left in this game. Bedford's just bringing a grasp onto it. 2 similarly well taken goals. A coming together of heads is the reason that we've stopped. Another Irchester player has fallen to the deck. Clayson, I think it is this time. No, it's Charlie Jones. The new arrival. Oh no, I'm wrong again. It's Odell. 3rd time lucky. Not too familiar with these Irchester players, as you can assume. So. Mark Bunker with the ball over the top, trying to find Harris. Pressure's on. Captain to captain. Hefty challenge from Cade Stevens-Abbey. And the Louis Vuittons are out. Handbags. Referee just trying to blow his whistle and get everything back under control. A card will be shown, the colour to be determined. It's a yellow for Cade Stevens-Abbey. Everyone's having a conversation now. It's all going off. Cade Stevens-Abbey gets away with a slap on the wrist and a yellow card. Eight minutes of normal time. The ball in, falls to Bolton. Danny Watson pushed in the back. Referee deems that to be all okay. Charlie Jones is collecting the ball, and Marvin Hamilton will stroll onto this one leisurely. In all the commotion, Sam Rogers has joined us. Tyrell McLeod Bentley has made way. Sam Rogers wearing 14 in your picture there. Had an incredible game against Wellingborough Whitworth a few weeks ago. There's Sam Rogers, onto it. Had a bit of time. And it's Spartan. It's on the ball at the back. Ball all being called up in Bedford's, or Irchester's half, in fact. Here's Boddington onto Bolton. Evading and making ground, and Sylvester and Bolton linking up well. Charlie Jones unleashed. Clayson into the middle, over the top. Out for a goal kick. Now, using the hashtag Bedford from home on Twitter, do let us know your man of the match for this afternoon. Lots of contenders, you can only assume. The likes of McLeod, Bentley, Scott Joseph. From the back, maybe Marvin Hamilton, Mark Bunker. Robbie Goodman has been impressive once again. Lots of names can be thrown into that hat, but do let us know. Using the hashtag Bedford from home on Twitter. Your pick of the bunch, and we will count up all the votes and decide who our man of the match for this contest will be. Good work from Odell. Gets the ball back. Fisher will clear. Not without a bit of afters from Odell. Watson and Rogers, and they're trying to link up. Boddington onto it. A goal here for Irchester would blow everything wide open. Free kick, however. Goodman goes down. Referee seems to have slightly lost control of this game. Draycott slips. Odell pounces. Odell's still going. Strong challenge from Michael Fisher. Rogers on the cut. Goodman over the top to no one in particular, just trying to keep the ball as far away from the Bedford goal as possible. A wise decision as the clock creeps towards the red. Fisher, the latest to get rid. Sam Rogers dispossessing. He's been a bright spark in his last 5 or 10 minutes or so as he's entered the fray. Sylvester trying to test Forster. Nothing coming of it. Carl Forster taking his sweet time. Little slip as he releases the ball, and Watson and Draycott linking up. Draycott running out of room. Luca Whitehead dispossessed. Stephen Zabby trying to release Watson, looking for his second. Marvin Hamilton clearing. I'm hearing 5 added minutes to the regular 90. Oh, referee just getting in the way slightly there. 4 added minutes from the assistant referee, helping us out. Sam Rogers. Ball deflected. Four added minutes confirmed there by Tom Roberts, our referee, who's had his hands full this afternoon. There's been controversial decisions, there's been potential penalties and cards shown, but overall he's controlled the game well. And Bedford are 2 to the good. You can only assume they will walk out with the win. Using the hashtag Bedford from home, please do let us know who you think the man of the match should be. Brent Tuner has asked to hear about who the goals came from. It's one from Scott Joseph, that was assisted by Tyrell McLeod-Bentley, and then another from Scott Joseph, assisting this time, Danny Watson. So it's Watson and Joseph with the goals, McLeod-Bentley and Joseph with the assists. Your friend Evan says, watching Bedford from home while the family enjoys a morning bike ride. Let's go. I know I'd rather be watching this than out on the bike, so wise decision, Evan. Lovely to have you with us. Whitehead trying to release O'Dell, and Hamilton gets there first. Substitution being made. Andre Rees-Brown will see out the dying moments of this fixture. Confusion about who's coming off. It will be Robbie Goodman who will make way. Been impressive in his second appearance since his reinstated role at Bedford. As he mentioned, he started his career here. And it's Andre Rees-Brown who will have a little run around for 2 minutes or so. Rees-Brown, who started the last 2. Referee telling Bedford to get a move on. It's corner ball. Not too many people brought into the middle. Now they start to swarm. Good ball in from Draycott. Can't find anyone, however. Irchester want to get a move on. A wayward goal kick Gives Bedford the ball back instantly.
Yeah, then we had a sub, so there's another 30 seconds there, so about 20 seconds to go.
20 seconds to go. Keep my ear out. A last hurrah for Bedford, looking to put the icing on the cake. Watson turns, Watson shoots. Great save from Spartan, who's been excellent all day. Very good game, very good game. Your boys have really turned up. Yeah. Last minute. Last chance. Hamilton's onto it. Reece Brown could strike from range. Watson tries to turn. Ball into the sky. And that is the game. Final score at Alfred Street. Irchester United 0. Bedford FC 2. A goal, 2 goals in the second half. Nothing could separate them in the first 45. Tyrell McLeod-Bentley with the assist for our man of the match, Scott Joseph, who got the first. He then assisted Danny Watson in a similar vein for the second. Bedford with a must-needed win and 3 points to take away against bottom of the table side Irchester. We have a rest week without any football, and then we're back again in a fortnight at McMullen Park. We hope to see you then. But for now, it's Bedford who walk away with the spoils. Here were the goals. His first one, great work from McLeod-Bentley. Stopping and starting, and Joseph, right place, right time. Tucks it home. And then a bit of deja vu. Once again, the ball over the top. This time, finding Scott Joseph. Here it was. Scott Joseph putting on a plate for Danny Watson, who does what he does best. Long Crendon awaits, as well as London Tigers, 2 back-to-back home fixtures to look forward to as we creep towards March. We hope that the weather and conditions improve, as does the football, but for now, Bedford with the win. Final score at Alfred Street, Irchester United FC 0, Bedford FC 2.
Right.